Good day, everyone. And now let's move on to the sculpture essential. First, we have the principles of sculpture. In the principle of sculptures, there are factors. The following are: first, the orientation. The orientation describes facing such as front, back, top, and bottom. Also, orientation requires recognitions of a figure in order to be described. Um, Meaning to say, si orientation is ang unsa nimo pagtan-aw or pagsabot sa imuhang subject. For example, ang imuhang orientation kay nagtanaw ka sa front. So ang imong orientation is front sa imuhang subject. And if nagtanaw ka sa back sa imong subject, ang imuhang orientation is ang back sa imuhang subject. And now, we have proportion. Proportion also describes the relationship between the dimensions of different elements and an overall composition. Also, si proportion, gina-describe niya unsang mga sizes or different parts um, of a piece of art para ma-relate nimo sila and for you to make a piece of art. And now we have scale. Scale refers to an artwork size on how parts of a composition relate to each other. So scale also refers to the overall physical size of an artwork or object in the artwork. Naatay duha ka factors inside the scale. First, we have large scale. Si large scale, an artist may create an artwork that is much larger than it would be in real life in order to create a visual impact. So, si large scale mo ni ang mga sculpture ng mga dagko. And also, we have small scale. When artists create work on a miniature scale, impact is often created through the level of detail and scale involved. So, si small scale, although from the word itself, small, gamay siyang artwork, but it is very creative and it involve skills yun sa small scale. And next we have articulation. Articulation in art and architecture is a method of styling and joints in the formal elements of architectural design. So from the word itself, joints, no, kanang gina-joints nimo ang duha ka butang for you to make a formal elements or a art in sculpture. Next, we have balance. Balance is the distribution of the visual weight of objects, color, texture, and space. If balance was a scale, these elements should be balanced to make a design feel stable. So si balance is importante gid siya, no, kay you have to be specific sa color, texture, and sa space. Dapat mabalanse nimo ang unsa imuhang dapat ibutang sa imuhang artwork for you to make a beautiful piece of art. Moving forward to the elements of sculpture. First, we have space. Nag-involve dere si distance, area, volume, physical space independent of what occupies it, absolute space. Next, we have color. In 3D design, the actual color of the material being used. Kung unsay color nga imong gigamit. Plane. Flat or level surface planar. Materials include foam core, cardboard, sheet metal, plastic sheets, and plywood. Mo to siya ang mga material nga include sa kanang plane mo to. Next, we have form. The organization of arrangement of all visual elements which develop a unity of a total work of art. The totally of a work of art. So kanang si form mo na siya ang kining arrangement nga nagadevelop og a total unity work of art, no. Next, we have the texture, the surface quality of a form, kung rough ba, smooth ba, weathered, and so on. Next, we have the line. the edge or outline of a form, the meeting of planes, kanang linya. Some materials are include wire, wood, metal rod, string, or any materials with a long, thin shape. Mao to siya sa line kanang long, thin shape. Next, we have shape. Positive and in shape, we have positive and negative. Positive shape is represent in solid objects. However, in negative shapes, it shows the surrounding space. Next, we have the movement. Implied movement can be achieved in the use of lines, shapes, color, optical illusions, compositions, and perspective. So, si movement, makita nimo siya, no? Makita nimo, ma-achieve nimo ang movement if magamit ka ganing lines, shapes, color, optical illusion, composition, and perspective. Next, we have the value. Light and shadows on the surface of forms. Quantity of light actually reflected by an object surface. Value changes might be affected by the addition of colors and surface of a work. So, si value na include rin ang light shadows on the surface of a form. Quality of life. And also, you must be careful pod kay if masubraan ka og kanang gamit og kanang color, masubraan ka og putog shadows and everything, mo na yung mga makakos nga masakit sa mata or lain tan-awon ng imong artwork.